That's me before a week retreat, not knowing a single person. Imagine, 3 days before going, you're approached with once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to Athens with 20 strangers for a week. Would you accept? I work in research, so when I got this proposition to get out of my PhD work, I jumped straight on it. So let's now go together. So today we're gonna have several lectures. I already did a career event. Now it's a poster time, which is a great opportunity for networking. And so let's go together and see how we can get out the most of the conference where we can actually don't get to talk about science much. So basically, what is the event? That's a retreat by my institute. And initially I didn't want to go, but then there was one place that was just liberated. Someone canceled at the last minute, like a week before going. It was basically a free trip to Athens, Greece. So I was like, let's go. But I think regardless of the topic, we can find something to do. So let's go together. Here's an outfit check. So I'm wearing this jupe short from Uniqlo, love it, and a vintage short. I'm literally in the park, but it's like the woods. So maybe that's gonna be a good background to tell you, to share my impression of the first day. It was such a great idea to come, not for the talks, but for the poster session. The atmosphere was so chill. We kind of bonded a bit already yesterday, taking a plane together. That was a fun thing. And I think my main advice would be to try to be as open as possible. And even if you don't have the same scientific background and you can't talk science, well, at least you're for sure doing a PhD, you and them. You can find out about the postdoc struggles, different funding opportunities. I think you should be able to find a way to communicate, turn it around in a way where you can actually find a common interest. And then I also attended a career development workshop. I think I'm quite advanced on this topic. I already know a lot and I've been teaching some kind of a career development stuff. I would say that my soft skills are quite nice. I already approached several people and I have this experience of communicating and finding your job via cold emails as well as just job openings. But at the same time, it was extremely interesting because it got me into thinking about finding a postdoc, about contacting labs. It is just another opportunity that would make you kind of look inside in your head, use your introspection to see where you can actually go with your current knowledge. They also told us that around 70% of the opportunities are not published online. So that's why it's super important to approach people. Most of the opportunities come from the network. So it's super important to get to know people that are not directly even connected to you, but just are in the same field. Even though you don't see the common ground right away, you can totally find the same points of interest. Whew, I think I suddenly, out of nowhere, started a hike. Viewpoint is over there. I actually love the forest of pine trees. Reminds me of home. So let's do it. So I continue my hike and I can already see the roofs. It's amazing and I could already see the sea, but I think I'm gonna go up and show you. And since I had some more time to chat with you and to reflect on everything that's happening, because right now when I'm back from Greece, I'm gonna be starting my 4th year of a PhD, and I was thinking that this retreat could be a reminder for myself that I'm doing a great job. This is 3 amazing years that I've done so far. I went through different emotional states, different conflicts. Everything is settled now. I only have to finish strong. Before coming here, I had a very strong positive feeling about this country. Never went to, but one of my previous bosses, supervisors, was actually half Greek from Crete, and I always thought that the first place I'm gonna go in Greece is going to be an island. However, no, it's Athens. But I find it amazing. It reminds me of Turkey, but it's closer to me as an Eastern European by the cultural vibe. And so the rest of the day in Athens, I spent just wandering around the streets and feeling completely at my spot. I literally felt like home. Just thinking I'm in Athens. Nothing special. I tried gyros, did some shopping at flea markets, and wrapped up the day at a very nice square at Old Town. And it was magical because I was writing a postcard that I'm sending to my parents from every new country. And someone was playing saxophone at the same time, so it was an amazing end of the day. And so the next day started with a Greek breakfast, and I headed off directly to the conference because in the afternoon I wanted to go to swim in the sea. Athens beach reminded me a lot of Barcelona beach because it's still in the city, but I found that the infrastructure was a little bit better developed than in Barcelona. So I spent an amazing day, and then when I was walking along the sea, I just saw an opportunity to exercise. Since I am very much in my sports era now, I caught it. And then at the end of the day, I found a magical sacred garden. I'm gonna send you the name, from where I decided to do a last pit stop to look at the Acropolis at the Dome. It was magical. And you know, the moment I had on this hill, it's really hard to evoke on purpose. I was standing there thinking that I own this life. I reset my life, zero, leaving everything that I don't need behind, bringing on with me on this journey just the best parts of my current life. I came back home to the hotel thinking, oh my God, how I love this life. The last day. Okay, let's unpack everything that I bought at the flea market. So I get this bottle that's gonna be a vase for like several flowers. I get this candle holder that resembles caviar for me. Then another candle holder, very minimalistic, super fun. I was thinking of putting each candle here and it would start to melt and just continue like this in the tube. The last lot is this amazing book holder. This is actually a person coming through books, and you put the books in between and it's like coming through and becoming a new person. I thought it's symbolic and I really like it, and I always thought of getting a type of decor like this for my books, so super excited. Then I also passed by a thrift shop, so I got this drip and I got this for the lab because it's always super cold. And the last thing I got is this string of pearls, but they're not beige, they're rather gray. So I was thinking of making a necklace out of them. I also got a book, and I think that's it. And so today I'm going to get some more souvenirs for my friends, and I'm super excited. I'll bring you with me. I think you're not supposed to drink coffee during the training, but whatever makes me want to go to the training. But YouTube during working out or having coffee, everything works.